Here's another one off.
I have a question too.
Go
back to me after.
No. We'll go to your question now. Go.
I was going to say, what about future? Let's look down the road. What do you hope is going to be a game changer?
We've talked about.
You have done that?
No, but this is good. I like to talk about it with new guests.
Okay.
I'm glad you brought that up because I say the only thing that's going to blow these kids' minds is like teleportation. Like it's going to be like, you could be in Paris like this.
I think it's also space travel, like actually creating places we can live in space on different planets. I think that's going to be the one where it's like, okay, this is really happening. Like if I have enough money, I could get a ticket to space.
I have the cash if you want to go. If this is
cool.
coming together.
You got space cash?
You got space cash? You got some.
I think you rich, Dave, but I don't think you got. I don't think you.
I think one ticket is like $250K or something.
But you couldn't go like. You'd go once.
Tell like it is toward you.
He wouldn't do round trip.
You could go once. I go one way. You go once.
He'd be a one way to the moon.
And then I got a gig for a year just to get back.
You're not going 3 times in a year, okay? That's you flossing.
3 round trips to the atmosphere real quick.
I don't know.
Okay.
But I think the future, it has to be like, I think it will be medical advancements too. I think it'll be a thing where it's like.
Nanotechnology is my pick.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's going to be a thing where it's like you need a new kidney. It'll be like that, Star Trek. It'll be like, oh, take the kidney pill. And it's like, really? I think
kidney pill.
I think transplants and things like that. I think cloning.
Yeah.
But it's going to be the thing that's going to be like you need a new heart, then they can like boom.
Yeah.
I think nanotechnology could kind of be ahead of all that stuff though, because you wouldn't need the transplants and stuff. If nanotechnology is going through your body and eradicating the plaque that's within your system through your heart, in your veins, it's like they're really close with that too. Microscopic organisms that they inject in you go through your body and like nix out all the the bad elements.
But they don't want that because then the biggest problem with that would be
what?
Population control. Yep, population control.
That would be the biggest.
Because automatically everyone would be living till 150.
Yeah, and it's like that. Then we would need the space travel.
Yeah, we'd run out of space.
We would need some sort of like space arc.
We need a smarter person here.
Yeah,
I think we're all at full capacity right now, and we're kind of like I just hit the wall. We need a Mensa level genius.
I was like, I wish we just had like a doctor here or some type of scientist.
We need Neil deGrasse
Ready?
Tyson.
Here's them the whole time.
These guys.
This belt.
Oh man! All right, what's your question?
Yeah.
Was that your question?
That was kind of it. I was just like soothsayer, like what's the future? But I think that we all kind of think it's like space or medical or.
I had a kid on my podcast. His name's Dylan Dickstein, and he's like trying to get into the NASA program. He's a super smart kid, and he's so interesting. I actually met him doing Logan Paul's podcast, and he was just there hanging out, and he started talking to me about I want to go to Mars. But when you start talking to him, he dumbs it down for me, right. But it's very much like
explains it to you like a 12-year-old.
Yeah, but we're not close. We're not close in terms of like
he still doesn't get it. It's like try 9-year-old.
Try 9-year-old. You tell me, explain this to me as if I'm 12, and then he does it, and you're like, okay. Now do it as if I'm 5.
Yeah. 9 was,
Talk to me like you're 12 and I'm 5. Let's try that.
Talk to me like you are my first grade teacher trying to teach me something.
Tell me a lie that makes me believe the thing I already think I'm smart enough to know.
Yeah, because I just go, so Star Wars, right? It's going to be just like that, right? So I don't know. We're just not close in terms of like the human body being able to take the velocity of the travel and what space does to the body. Right. And, remember those.
But it's at its simplest, the reason we can't go very far is water. Water is the biggest issue.
Yeah, there's no planets with water.
You can't build.
Well, not no,
you
but
can't. You can't.
According to the movie Martian with Matt
Damon,
you could in the dirt and grow potatoes.
Yeah,
you believe that?
Love that movie though. Have you ever read the book?
Great movie.
The book's even better because it's even more science.
I didn't read the book, but I really love that movie.
Yeah, I love
even
that
though the pooping in the tent with the thing.
Well, it's fertilizer.
No, I get it. I know. Well, I know what he was making. I'm just saying.
But even in that thing, they had like a water.
We need a Mythbusters and a doctor in here.
Because isn't water?
I just want to fact check. I just want to fact check.
Water is hydrogen. What is water? H2O. It's hydrogen plus oxygen. So can't you make water if you have a bunch of hydrogen and oxygen?
From what I understand, if you ever listen to big brains talking about why can't we just go there and start building, they always go, well, water is a big issue.
Yeah.
You have to have a lot of water.
And I feel like that comes down to weight too. Like talking about making water, like, yeah, you can maybe make a few gallons.
That's
but
true.
then what?
Not enough to last like the 6-month travel to. And they're
Yeah.
not even close to, like, in every movie, what do they do when they go on space travel?
They go to sleep.
They go to sleep.
Yeah.
We're not even close to that technology.
Yeah.
Right. They're all comedians in that scene.
Yeah.